Welcome to another installment of the Devos. Our question for this video is, what are some ways we can worship God? Now, some of the most obvious answers would be through music, through song, singing praise and worship songs to the Lord, giving our heart over to Him, because it really, when we worship the Lord through music, it's not about our talent. It's not about our skill. We don't need to be a worship leader to be in front of a stage, in a band, to be able to worship the Lord through music. It is just about having our heart turned to Him and giving our all to Him through song. But other ways we can worship Him is by doing what He commanded, by reading His Word, by dedicating a period of time every day to read a portion of Scripture, and not read it as if we would read a novel or read something in school that we are trying to get through and trying to burn through, but reading it with the intention of meditating over it, which is a good reason why it's good to do this in the morning. But so that way we can meditate over it throughout our day, to look at that portion of Scripture and really look and see what God is trying to tell us through that Scripture. What did it mean? What's its context? Where does it fit in this scheme of the book it was in, and the chapter it was in, and the verses surrounding it, and the situation it was in? That way we can really learn deeper into His Word and what He wants it to teach us. And when it teaches us, we grow closer to Him, which allows us to properly worship Him better with all our heart. And we can worship Him by doing what we are supposed to do. Being lights, being salt, being beacons for Him. We can pray with others. That is a way we can worship God. We can preach the gospel to others. We can help others see the wonder and beauty and love of the Lord, that love that He has for us. We can spread that love to each and every other person. That is one of the best ways we can worship God, by showing that we are obedient to Him and what He has called us to do. Worship doesn't need to be music. It could be on our knees in prayer. It could be in our book, in His Word. But it could be us being a living testimony to His glory and His perfection, and showing people what it is to be a child of God. That way we bring others to the worship of God as well. Worship isn't necessarily even about music. It is about assigning worth to something. That is why we should worship God and God alone. That is why we are called to worship God and God alone, because only He is worthy of our all, of us giving of ourselves. He is the one worthy of it. And how better to show that He is worthy than by offering up our time, by offering up ourselves to be a living testimony for Him. So, thank you for joining me for another installment of Devos, and I shall see you again next time.